Okay, boys and girls, let me just do a quick little summary of what we did today. We did write down our spelling words, in the grammar portion of our reading journal. So if you did not do this, please make sure you do so. They are also found on page 401 in My View 4.1, as well as in the Google Classroom in week 3.1. We are in the third 6 weeks. Okay. For our homework today is pattern highlights, and I will show you an example right now. On page 401, which is where your words are found, we did this morning. Make sure, since we're going over words with Latin roots, make sure you categorize each word and then highlight the pattern that's in each, which is the Latin root: tear, rupt, dict, aqua, and tract. So for homework, you were supposed to do this on a separate sheet of paper. It's basically rewriting the same thing. Again, this is on page 401 of My View 4.1. And then we did do some notes on prepositions. Prepositions are words that show position or direction of something. Examples: leaning on a vase. So on would be the preposition. And then we did do this drawing to show us different types of words that are prepositions: in, up, on, next, front, towards, anything that gives direction. So the flower's in the vase. The rat over here, or the mouse, is climbing up the table leg. It's next to the table. It's in front of the table. It's going towards the table, under the table, and on the table. Okay. And we also, in our new packet that we should have gotten, Countdown to the Reading, STAAR. We did this passage together. Informational text. It's a biography from an encyclopedia. Davy Crocket. It's like the third page of this packet. So make sure you do read this and you do your annotations. We also previewed our questions before we even started reading. So make sure you do that as well. Again, this is in the new packet, Countdown to the Reading, STAAR. Okay, and we also did some math notes. Comparing and ordering decimals, that's what we're going to be going over this week, even though we won't have a lot of time. Hopefully I get to cover as much as I can because of the benchmarks. So here are some steps that we need to do when comparing and ordering decimals. We stack the numbers being compared. We line up the decimals. We add zeros so each decimal number has the same amount of digits. Then we compare each place value starting at the largest value, far left. If a number is the same, move to the next place. Step 4, order the numbers from least to greatest or greatest to least. The example shows least to greatest. Okay. And then on the next page, we compare and order decimals. Continued. It's several ways of comparing decimals and ordering them. We could draw them, right? We could use a number line, or we could use a place value chart, which is one that we typically use. Okay. Then we did do a bit of science fusion. We started on electricity on page, starts on page 227, but we did read 228 and a little bit of 229. So make sure you do that, 228 and 229 on science fusion. And let me see, what else did we do here? Also went over the writing prompt for this week. But this is going to be the writing prompt for this week. It is in the 4th grade writing collection. You do that. You start your rough draft and start your brainstorming your rough draft. Other than that, we take our math benchmark and in the morning. See you then.